Hey y'all, I'm Courtney. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. I'm a part-time reseller and a stay-at-home mom to 3 boys. So on this channel I've done a lot of ThredUp unboxings and then I've done some what solds, but I mentioned that I wanted to do some haul videos when yard sale season starts back up, or if I get around to thrift stores. And y'all, I got to an estate sale and then several thrift stores, and I have so much stuff that it's probably going to be 2 videos worth of things to show you that we got, and I'm very excited about this. The first one in this video, I'm going to be showing what I got from an estate sale, and then some of probably my first thrifting day that I went with a friend in another town over, and I've got quite a bit from that as well. So, and the stuff that we got at the estate sale, it was incredible. Like, it was huge. I'll get into it in a minute, but I've got a lot. We spent over $200, if that tells you anything, just from the estate sale alone, and that's more than we ever normally spend when we go out to estate sales, so it's pretty interesting. And I needed to get this filmed because I've actually listed 4 things already, and then I've already sold 2 things, and one of them's going out today. So I just thought that I needed to go ahead and do this. And then the second video that you'll see at some point, whenever I get around to making it, well, I'm filming it now today because I'm gonna go ahead and do it while everybody's out of the house. But it is a ton of stuff. Me and my friend went thrifting yesterday, and then we went to one this morning, but it was amazing. We spent hours in this one thrift store and then a couple hours at Goodwill, and it was so good. So I can't wait to show you guys. So we'll just go ahead and jump right in. I'll go ahead and put on the screen the first thing that I sold. So, well, we rewind a little bit. We went to this estate sale, and I'd seen the pictures online. It was crazy the amount of stuff that this person collected. There was tons and tons of race car stuff, I guess. I don't know anything about it, but I know that around here it's all overpriced, so we didn't pay much attention to that stuff. But then there was a whole room dedicated to their Wizard of Oz collection, and I have never seen a collection like this. It was bizarre. But I had taken notes. I had a list of things that I knew were going to be good, and then there was probably going to be more that we didn't even see from the pictures. And so anyway, we got there. Travis went ahead and went, and then I went and got cash and came with the boys. So the 3 boys came with us. That might have been a mistake, but he was like 3rd in line, I think. We got there early, which was very good. And then I was back further in the line, and I had the boys with me so that he could just run in and get stuff once it started, and that way I could stay in the van a little bit longer while we were waiting. And so when I was in line, this one woman that was next to me, she was even like, how in the world do you come with all 3 of your kids? I was like, my husband's up there. She's like, you go ahead and get in line. I was like, no, this is the plan. I didn't tell her this is the plan that we had, but I was like, no, sometimes we do better, you know, spreading out and going separate. But then they ended up sitting on this little bench eating crackers. It was cute. So we got in there eventually. Travis went straight toward it, like, because there's so much collection stuff. Oh, there's also a table full of like Briles horses and things, and I don't know much about that either, and it's kind of hard to do your research ahead of time on those instead of in the moment. So some people were darting downstairs where all the racing stuff was. Some people were darting to the horses. Travis was the first one in the Wizard of Oz room, so that was exciting. And they had a ton of like games and everything, and almost everything was like new, those types of things. Anyway, so we got some really good stuff in there. And then I eventually came and I went into that room too because I had a list, but I got tunnel vision for one because there was just so many people and so much stuff. I was like lost in that room, which I did pick up a couple of things, but I don't know if you guys watch the Rebel Reseller. They were there also, and one thing in particular that I had on my list, she got. So I was excited that somebody that we knew got it because it was really good, and she's already sold it, I think, too, and put it in a video. It was the Wizard of Oz little cats, and I had that on my list, as well as like little Wizard of Oz owls, and I don't know if she got those ones or not, but she definitely got the cats, and so that was exciting. But I got some hats as well. They had a ton of hats, and I don't know much about hats, so that's kind of a learning experience, and I probably shouldn't have bought some of them, but it's okay. And when I was in the Wizard of Oz room, when I was trying to get out because it was just too claustrophobic, well, it was just too chaotic, and then Owen was like trying to jump out of my arms. We couldn't move because there were so many people. We couldn't get out of the door, and I just like, Owen, we can't get out. So you're gonna have to wait a second. And nobody was moving. They weren't even trying to get out of our way. That's how like crazy people wanted this stuff. It felt like Black Friday at Walmart back in the day when there was actual doorbusters and you couldn't just get everything online. So that was crazy. So yeah, we still got some really cool stuff, so I'm going to show it to you. The first thing that we got that I'll put on the screen that already sold was this, I know it was a green box Monopoly, the Wizard of Oz like pop-up game, collector's edition of some sort, and I had it listed for 115, I think, and took an offer of 95 within like a week and a half of listing it. So that was really good, because like I said, I honestly can't remember how much we spent. I had $300 going in to it, and then we did have some left over, so no, it was less than 300. And then the thing that sold today, we did get one car downstairs. Actually, Travis picked this one out. It is because out of all the racing stuff, the Disney cars stuck out to us because we got kids, I guess. And it's not big, but this was $3 at the place, and then we sold it. I had it listed for 24, and they just sent an offer for 20. There's several listed, so I thought that was pretty good, and I will be sending that out today. Then we got several different like games. Like I said, this one was not one of the Wizard of Oz. This was just Plunder, I guess. I've never heard of it, but the comps were decent enough. It's not great, but easy listing because it's new in the package. Paid $5 for it. It's somewhere on here, the price. And so I thought that would be okay. I like when I don't have to spend much time listing things. Then this one I got Frosty the Snowman game. And I couldn't decide if we wanted to keep it, if we were going to sell it, but it was $3, and even if it sits until next year, it'll be okay. But honestly, I might end up keeping it. I don't know, because we love playing games with kids, so, and they love playing them too. One that I was excited about, did I even tell you how much we paid for that Monopoly game? We only paid $6 for that one, by the way. And then some of this stuff we paid more for that we shouldn't have even bought, so it just, excitement took over, and I'll get to that when we get to it. This one I thought was cool, the Wizard of Oz Scrabble, and I can't remember comps on any of these at the moment off the top of my head, but I will pop them on the screen for you guys. This one we paid $6 as well, so they had definitely decent prices. This one's new in the box too. This one is new in the box, sort of, but it's ripped, like the plastic's coming off of it, but you can tell it's not ever been actually used. This is just a Wizard of Oz the game, I reckon, and we paid $8 for this one. See, their prices were kind of just fluctuated between $6, $7, and $8, $9, I believe, for these things. Then we've got Wizard of Oz Emerald Cityopoly. I really need to just take some time and get these listed. That's my plan for after these videos. We paid $6 for this one as well, and it's new, which some of the plastic's coming off of that, and the one we already sold had a little bit of that happening on it as well. I don't know if that was actually like that or if that happened from us shoving them all in our bag, to be honest. And then I got a Hallmark ornament. This was downstairs at that estate sale. This one's Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack Sparrow. Not crazy comps on that one, and I paid, I've already taken a picture of this one, so I can't find the price tag. I think it was $3 or $4, so really probably wouldn't pick that up again, but they sold pretty often, so it's okay. I want to say this is the one of the ones that we shouldn't have got, but I can't remember. This is the Wizard of Oz trivia game, and we paid $8 for this one as well, and I don't think it was new, and I can't remember what comps are, but don't think it was the best. Let's see. And then these are the things, I've got one more in the room that I forgot to bring out, and I'll go get that when I get those hats. This is one of the ones that we shouldn't have got, and it was at the end when we were trying to go through it, and Owen was just not having it anymore. Our youngest, he's 20 months old, something like that. And Travis had these, and I was like, I don't think we should get those, because they were like 20 bucks a piece, I think. No, this one was 15, and I think the other one was 20. I was like, I don't think those would do good. And I did not have them on the list, but he insisted that we get them, and I don't think they sell very well. But they are kind of cool. They've got the DVD collection, but then I think this one had the watch in it. Yeah, there's a watch in there that I don't know if I can lift up and show you. So I don't know if that makes it extra special, but I would assume they all come like that. So if that's the case, it's not going to be the greatest, but we might get our money back on that, hopefully. We definitely still make mistakes doing this. It's not always home runs, you know. Then we got the Game of Life, also new. Thought that was really cool. This is one of those just really fun estate sales to go to, and we paid $6 for that one. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle, and we paid $10 for this. It is new, pretty positive, but I don't think we should have got that one. So maybe there's more than I thought of things we shouldn't have got. Like, we'll still absolutely make money on this haul, no doubt. We almost already are at the break-even point just from those 2 things that we sold. So then we've got this Wizard of Oz Yellow Brick Road game. It's also new, and we paid $6 for this one. We got this Wizard of Oz Diamond Art. I thought that was really cool, but not worth what we paid. I think this was $3 or $4. I can't find the tag, but I'm about positive that's what that was. Then I got to this, not realizing that it's a salt and pepper shaker set. It's one of the flying monkeys. And I paid $2 for that. But I do think that these sell decently still, like the set at least does. But I've only got one of them, so we'll see. We got this little Hallmark ornament that I paid $3 for. If it'll show up. It's got the witch and the flying monkey on it. And then the last one that's in here, the games anyway, is the Wizard of Oz Monopoly. Also another Monopoly one, collector's edition. And it was also, it was either 6 or 9. I really can't tell from that. I don't know what they ended up charging us. And then also a couple things that we did get was stuff that the kids wanted. So when they were with us, that always happens. But I've got more. Hold on. I've got more out here from that sale. Let me put this up. Then I also got this little thing. I got excited because I've never found Party Light before. And I know some of it can do well. I don't think this is one of the ones that would. I'm pretty sure they charged me they didn't actually write on it, but I'm pretty sure they charged me $4 for it, but it's a Halloween little house. And then I got jelly jars. And they don't always sell well. Like, if you can find the whole set, sometimes they will. But I got these for us because they're just nostalgic to me, because my grandma, this is what we had to drink out of at her house all the time. Like, she had this Tom and Jerry one, which I think is awesome. Here's a Bugs Bunny one that's really cute. I've got this Tom and Jerry one, which she also had, and another Tom and Jerry one. I'm pretty sure she had all of those ones. I'm not sure if she had this one though, but it's the Sylvester and Tweety. And then I saw this little Pocahontas one, and I thought that was really cute, so that was kind of cool. But those were all $1 a piece, and I just got them because I wanted them, not because they sell very well or anything. Okay, and then after I went to the car with the kids and went home, because this was literally down the street from us, so it was no big deal, but Travis went back in and got a couple other things that I probably wouldn't have got, but it is okay, because they were very expensive. We got a couple of globes, and so the first one, he paid $90 for the 2 of them. I'll just go ahead and say that. One of them was $50 and one of them was $40, and I can't remember which one was which. But I mean, the comps are decent. Like, I listed this one for $115, and they're music boxes, so they do make sound, and they're glitter shaky. But she's got a couple little marks on her hat, but other than that, they look pretty well, like really good condition. And then the other one that I just listed is this Dorothy and the Witch one. And the only problem with this is that I'm pretty sure the water in this one is like kind of yellowed. Like, you can still see her obviously, but don't think it's as clear as the other ones that have been listed. And this one, there's none listed of this one, and it last sold, I want to say, for $100. So I listed mine at $100. Since there's not any listed, if there were some, I'd definitely do it lower because of the yellow water. But since there's not any listed, I still went with $100, but I'll take an offer on it. But, you know, can't go too low because of how much we paid for these. So I still think they'll be okay. Just hopefully we don't sit on them for too long because of how much we paid. Now I'm going to go grab the other stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, first I'll show you the other Wizard of Oz collector DVD set. This one is definitely not new. I don't know if they ever actually used it, but the actual box has some damage to it. And we paid $20 for this one. I don't really see anything special about this. There's some kind of ornament down in here, I think, of some sort. It does have the DVD thing in it, and then it's got this little globe in it and something else. Let me see. Actually, it's Blu-ray disc. And then I'm not sure what's in this little box. Oh. I'm not sure what those are. Oh, they're little pins. So it came with these like little collector's pins also. Don't think this is going to be great at all. But since it has all those extras in it, I don't really know, but I don't think so. And then I got some hats and a couple shirts from that. And then we'll move on to the thrift store stuff. I get overwhelmed sometimes and just excited, especially when I got the kids with me and I'm trying to look. But I didn't unfold all of these. I did get this Underdog t-shirt. It's a size medium, but there is a couple stains on it that might come out in the wash. I don't know. Same with this Disney Mickey t-shirt. Mickey Mouse. Well, I can't really... Yeah, there's a couple stains. So probably shouldn't have got those. I can't remember how much they were though. And then I got this t-shirt in a size large. DC Comics. I think this one's fine though. Pretty sure it looks okay. Just needs to be washed because there's a couple little cat hairs or something on it. And then I got a bunch of hats, and I probably shouldn't have, but they are new and they were $3 a piece though. And the next day we went back and they were $2 a piece. So that would have been cool to wait, but they probably wouldn't have been there because they sold out of a lot. So like this says that it was $24 new. It's a Puma hat, and then I got several of the women Puma hats. Maybe I can lot them up together. Like, pretty sure they're all new though. Let's see. There's another blue Puma hat. Well, I guess that's all the Puma hats that I got. And then I got this. It's the US Polo Association hat. I just thought I would get a few of these hats and like maybe do some research and learn a little bit more about hats. That sometimes is my goal when I buy things. You'll see that in the other two hauls as well. But then I got a Kermit the Frog hat. I thought that one was really cute. Disney Muppets. And this one was really cute as well. It's also Disney, but it's got like Mickey throughout the decades on it. And they all were in great condition. Like, don't even seem to be worn. They just need a little bit of a lint rolling is all. But that was all of that. Now I'm going to safely put up my globes and then show you everything that I got from the thrift store trip. Okay, first thing I got were these shoes in a men's size 11. They just seemed really good quality leather shoes. The Original Penguin, I think is the brand, by Munsingwear. And I actually found, I paid $5 for these at the thrift store, and I actually found a green pair of Sperry's in a very similar style like this, you know, and they were really nice too. And I paid $5 for those also, but they were my brother's size and he really liked them, so he got those. But they would have sold decently as well. And I think comps on these are looking pretty good. They're kind of all over the place, and not all from this brand were great, but these in particular I think were worth picking up for sure. Then I got a vintage toddler jacket, Nursery Rhyme brand. There wasn't comps to go off of, and a lot of times with the vintage clothing there's not. Oh no. And I think I paid like $1 for this. But now that I'm looking at it closer, there's some loose strings coming out of it, which I don't think that'll be too big of a deal, but it's definitely not going to be great. But it was in great condition other than that. Like, the inside was real clean, but I just thought it was really pretty with the floral. And there's that. Then I got this gourd. Gourds have done good. I mean, some of them do decent. I'd had like a Santa gourd one time that did really well. This I paid $3 for. It's a hollowed out gourd, so it's a little bit different, but I thought that would be like a cute decoration for somebody. Thought it was real pretty. And then we've got, I really liked these, which one of them was $4 and one of them was $5. The bigger one was $5. And on the back of it, it says it was Donna Mitchell reverse glass painting. And I did find a couple of comps on them online, and it seemed decent. I can't remember now because it's been a little bit, but I just thought those were really pretty. Like, I really like them, even the frame that they're in. But that just style of painting was really cool to me. So I couldn't leave those behind, even if they didn't sell for too much profit. It was too cute. And then I would never normally buy one book in, but it was kind of unique and ceramic, and it was Lefton on the bottom of it. I don't know if you can read that or not, or if I even have it upside down or not. I don't think I do. But I just thought it was really cool, so I got it. vintage for sure, and I paid $4 for that. So hopefully that one's not a bust. I actually didn't look it up because I ended up getting a migraine where I lose part of my vision, like it goes blurry while I was in there. So toward the end of it, I was just still looking around waiting for it to go away and forgot to look it up. So got that anyway, and I have another bag of stuff somewhere and I don't know what I did with it. So I'm either gonna go try to find that or just gonna wait till the next video. So I reckon that's all for this video. I really thought I had more from that first thrift store round. I did have one little basket. It's like the garden vegetable gathering basket, I guess, that I got for $1 also, but that was for me. So, and it's currently got stuff in it in our room right now. So other than that, that was it for this one. But the next one is going to be a lot of stuff also from Goodwill and a couple of local thrift stores as well. So you're not going to want to miss that one. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and give this video a thumbs up if you like these type of videos so that I can know to make more. I'm out of breath from running all over the place gathering all this stuff up. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye y'all.